Rachel, thank you for inviting me into your office.
No worries, it's not a bad day, is it?
Yeah, look at this. This is all right.
Winter. Can't get any better.
Not bad. Crazy day for the Gold Coast today because I know you fought so well, so strongly on behalf of businesses. It's a bit of a mix, though, about the borders starting to close again. We know Melbourne's off limits, Sydney's now off limits. There's going to be a business consequence, but you don't quite get the vibe that people are as annoyed about it as they might have been a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I think a few weeks ago, or even going back 6 weeks, it was the certainty wasn't there about the roadmap. I know the government said there was a roadmap and stage 3 was July 10, but when the Premier came out and said September, that was a bit of uncertainty. So I think now that she stuck to her guns, July 10 we opened, and in the main it's been really successful. Like, the businesses are starting to see people coming back, and that's all we can ask for.
You can see that there are still some scars. We're in Broadbeach, just on the other side, the sort of main area there. You can see a lot of for lease signs.
Yeah.
But the places that are open, be they the small cafe through to the restaurants, that again, it's all tourist trade, they're not fully roaring, but they're showing life, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and they're very resilient Gold Coasters. That's one thing I've found, and they've just had to get on with it and do the best that they can. And in the main, everyone's been working really well around the social distancing and taking the names down. It's become part of life. I think if you turn the lights off on all the cafes and restaurants on the Gold Coast, it would be a really sad Gold Coast. But that's not to say it hasn't been hit. Destination Gold Coast modelling has it at 75% drop in tourism sector. So that's huge. Just in 2020, they're estimating it like $4.3 billion loss, which is massive figures. So there's a long road to recovery, but we're starting to do it. And just today, I chaired a meeting of business leaders around town with the Mayor, and it was very much a let's not look back, let's start to look forward. We can't change it, we have to live with it. How are we going to do it, and how is the Gold Coast going to prosper? Because there are some really good news stories out of the Gold Coast, and it's good to focus on those. Yeah,
so let's do a bit of that. What are some of the building blocks that are being put in place? What are some of the things that this joint looks forward to, regardless of borders, coronavirus, all of that?
Well, I think with the coronavirus, to start with, it's a safe place. It's proven itself to be incredibly safe, and all eyes are on the Gold Coast at the moment, particularly with the sporting teams moving here. We're getting exposure that we've never really had before from markets. The overseas sports markets, for example, are taking our feeds. So it's how do we capitalise on that? And a lot of it's around, the saying now is I'm zooming in. So we're all zooming in on meetings. We don't need to live in the capital cities to run multi-million-dollar businesses. So let's encourage them to move here, live this lifestyle.
Yeah, please. Imagine if you were sitting on your laptop, running whatever the hell it is that you run, this.
And business hasn't stopped for a lot of these big businesses just because they can't travel. You can do whatever you can from the Gold Coast. It's got some really good, the technology with the 5G network. It's all heavy stuff, but it's there, it's in place already, and we just need to capitalise on it.
What is the great misconception for people that are watching us right now who maybe holiday on the Gold Coast every now and then or haven't been for ages? Yeah. What's the misconception about this place?
I think the misconception is, it's just this beach strip, surfers paradise, whereas there are amazing facilities, parks, schools. The schools are like nothing I've ever seen, the quality of schooling, the health system, there's everything that capital cities have, but you've got that regional flavour where you can still go down the street and run into someone and they know you and you know them, and that's what I love about the Gold Coast. It's not, the high-rise landscape is beautiful in pictures, but it's not all high-rise. There's a lot of families living here, and a lot of people, entrepreneurs, start-up businesses are looking to come here because they've seen this and they've gone, as I said, why don't we just move to the Gold Coast and start our business?
She's a good egg, Rachel. She does a great job with that newspaper. Shout out to Ryan and all of her team as well.